It's week 4 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jags and the Eagles, and it comes your way next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Bringing him out now in his 4th season after, of course, a memorable 2019 debut. It's Garner Mishew.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Looking to throw it, Mishew. Escaping the press, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Mishew sets to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Mishew. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll go play action here with Mishew. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by the NFL's Comeback Player of the Year in 2019, and that's Ryan Tannehill.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. This one complete to Scott Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Jaguars had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill out right. Here's Erickson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets it up past the 35.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Tannehill. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. To throw is Tannehill. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but the sack knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Tannehill. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Here's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Tannehill. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. And your wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Tannehill. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Suckup's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. To throw again on 2nd down, Mishew. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. After the interception, here's Tannehill. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Now Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Tannehill. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We start down in Georgia. Cleveland making the trip south to take on Atlanta. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Joe Mixon, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Taking in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tannehill now to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. From the gun, Mishew to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mishew. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mishew. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Etienne once more. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll run with Etienne. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. They go screen. This is Ingram. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this one is incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now it's Crowder. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Tannehill on 1st down. Catch made. Erickson over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 2nd down, Ingram. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Etienne up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Draw play. Ingram now. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of...
Touchdown, Jaguars! Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Well, we lasted all the way to the 4th quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it, Mishew. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Mishew, 1st and 10. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It'll be Mishew again. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mishew. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mishew. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Here's Mishew. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Etienne.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for Jacksonville, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.